When life feels empty, it is not always because something is wrong. It is often because we've fast stopped noticing what is right. Have you ever woken up and felt like everything is meaningless? Not sadness, not even pain, just emptiness. Like you're moving through life on autopilot, doing what you should, but feeling nothing at all. You're not alone. Studies by Gallup in 2023 showed that nearly 59% of people worldwide feel emotionally disengaged from their daily lives. We live in an age where everything is faster, smarter, and more comfortable than ever. Yet somehow, we feel more lost, more disconnected, and more tired. The truth is, our generation has become rich in possessions, but poor in gratitude. And that's exactly what's draining our souls. Gratitude, a simple, old-fashioned word that most people ignore, might be the single most powerful solution to emotional emptiness. And today, I'll share with you a story that shows why. Daniel Brooks was a 34-year-old software engineer from Chicago. On paper, he had everything: a stable job, a comfortable apartment, and a decent circle of friends. But every morning he'd wake up feeling like something was missing. He described it as living in fog. Every day felt repetitive and meaningless. One night, while working late, Daniel received a phone call that would change his life forever. His younger sister had been in a car accident. She survived, but the doctors said she'd never walk again. For the next few months, Daniel's life revolved around hospital visits, sleepless nights, and an unbearable silence that settled inside him. But what surprised him most wasn't the tragedy. It was his sister's attitude. She smiled. She laughed. She joked with nurses. One day, Daniel broke down and asked, "How can you smile after losing so much?" She looked at him and said, "I may have lost my legs, but I didn't lose my life. I can still see the sky, still talk to you, still feel the sun on my face. How could I not be thankful for that?" Those words hit him like lightning. For the first time, Daniel realized that he had everything and yet saw nothing. He had allowed routine and comparison to blind him from what was already beautiful. That night, he made a promise to himself. Every morning, before he looked at his phone or emails, he'd write down 3 things he was thankful for. At first, it felt silly. Some mornings, he wrote things as small as, "I woke up," "I have food," or "My sister is alive." But within weeks, something started changing. The same city that once looked dull suddenly felt alive. His job didn't seem so pointless. His mornings felt lighter. Science explains this too. A study from UC Berkeley found that writing down things you are grateful for even for 4 weeks can rewire the brain, improving mood, sleep, and motivation. Gratitude doesn't remove your problems, but it changes your perspective, and perspective is everything. Think about this. If you're watching this video right now, it means you have electricity, internet, eyes that see, ears that hear, and a life that's still unfolding. Billions of people don't. Some people are lying in hospital beds, wishing they had the day you're having right now. Gratitude isn't about pretending life is perfect. It's about realizing that even in imperfection, there is beauty. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Every morning you wake up is a silent gift that most people forget to unwrap. Months later, Daniel's sister began painting. Though she couldn't walk, she painted skies, bright, hopeful skies that looked like freedom. One day, she sold a painting for $1,000. When Daniel asked how she felt, she smiled and said, "I'm just thankful my story didn't end the day of the accident." That sentence became Daniel's turning point. He realized that gratitude doesn't come after happiness. Happiness comes after gratitude. We wait for big things to make us happy. The dream job, the perfect partner, the perfect house. But life doesn't work like that. You don't find happiness when you get everything you want. You find it when you start appreciating what you already have. If your life feels empty right now, stop chasing more. Start noticing more. Don't wait for a tragedy to wake you up. Don't wait to lose someone to realize their value. Look around right now. Maybe your room looks boring. Maybe your routine feels repetitive, but look closer. There's a bed that holds you, a roof that protects you, a phone that connects you, a heart that still beats. That's not nothing. That's everything. Write down one thing you're thankful for tonight, then another tomorrow. In a few weeks, your heart will start to change, not because life got easier, but because you started to see it differently. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. When we stop comparing our lives with others, we start living our own. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about realizing that even pain can teach us, even loss can grow us, even darkness can reveal light. Daniel once said, "Gratitude didn't fix my problems. It fixed my vision," and that is the truth. The power of a thankful heart doesn't erase your struggles. It reminds you that you're stronger than them. So, when life feels empty, pause and look around. The emptiness you feel might just be a lack of appreciation, not a lack of purpose. Remember this. People who practice daily gratitude are not luckier. They're more awake. Gratitude doesn't just change your day. It changes your life. In a world obsessed with more, choose to be thankful for enough. Because the power of a thankful heart isn't just about changing your circumstances. It's about rediscovering the beauty that's been right in front of you all along. If this story touched you, share it with someone who might need a reminder today. Someone out there is one thankful thought away from finding peace again. And before you go, take a deep breath and whisper a small thank you for your life, your breath, your time. Because the moment you do, emptiness begins to fade. Subscribe for more stories that heal, inspire, and remind you of the strength that's already within you.